Hey, folks, Dave back here again, playing some Hockey Blast Express. We got a little different setup here today. We're going to try this out, see how this works, but hopefully this will be kind of fun. So I did a kind of first look review this morning. So if you want to check that out, check the channel, and you can see what I thought about, my first thoughts on the game were. But let's see if we can add this here, and trying to see if I can do this. All right, there we go. All right, so here's my screen here. It's going to be Quebec at Boston. It's going to be 81-82. I was trying to play the playoff game, but wouldn't you know it, this is the year that the Bruins got this 19-year-old phenom named Mike Moffat, who come in late in the season, just played a couple of games, and got like 3 or 4 shutouts in a row. This kid was unbelievable. And so they put Moffat in the net for the playoffs. And he won a few games, but they ended up losing the series in 7 games at Quebec. But Mike Moffat was let's see if I can make that any better. Yeah, he was kind of a one-hit wonder with the Bruins. Now, so they didn't have him. They only had Vachon and Marco Barron. So technically, this is not going to be an as-played game in the playoffs. But we are going to play some Quebec versus Boston here as we continue on with my Hockey Blast Express extravaganza today. Smelly Wrestling Geek stops by. Thanks for coming by as we playing some Hockey Blast Express. Now, I designed a little score sheet today, and what I ended up doing is I gave myself 6 segments, or six parts of a segment here, because I found myself running out of space. So basically, every time you score, you can continue on. Is kind of how it works. So I gave myself plenty of room. Chances are I'm not going to get more than 5 goals in a segment before we get a save. And then off on the side, just the period, the team, the score, and the score. I'm playing around with Affinity Publisher is what I'm playing as I try to just put together a score sheet here. So I'll have this off to the side, and I'll show that from time to time. And Michael comes by, and also AP. Looking forward to Hockey Blast Express. Yeah, I've been having a blast with it. In fact, this is a set I just printed out. This is 81-82. I just printed it out. These cards are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to use them tonight. I have a little smaller board here, so it's going to be a little bit more messy, but we'll try our best to make it work. All right, so it's going to be Boston and Quebec Nordiques. And here we go. So let's see if I can remember how to play this from this morning, right? All right, so we're going to roll our dice. And I'll try to snug them up here so you can see our dice roll here. Actually, I could probably come over a little bit more like that, maybe. All righty. So, we got triple ones. Oh, my gosh. So we got injury to the home player. We're going to roll the red die, and the top player from the stack is injured for the rest of the game. Oh, boy. The segment ends and play continues. And the game can't end in an injury. Wow. So Boston 6 is going to lose Brad. Oh, that's the goalie. Vachon is out. So we have to injury Boston, and Vachon comes out of the game on the first segment, and Marco Barron will have to come in. So wow, what a twist of events here early on at the Boston Garden as the goaltender Vachon comes out, and Marco Barron will come in to play the rest of the game here. We want to move that over here a little bit. I'll snuggle the dice the best I can over here. So we play on. So we played 5 minutes. We already have an injury in this game. All right. So now we have a 4, 5, and a 4. So it's going to be a 5 here and a 4 here. So it's Park against Stastny. And let's check the quality between these guys. All righty. And that's going to be a 2. So a 2 is the skill quality. They both have the skill quality. So I'm just going to put both skill. We'll shuffle these guys to the back, and we'll play on. And it's no score right now in Boston. Okay. It's kind of awkward moving the cards around, but we'll do what we can. D. Scott Howard comes by. All right, so we continue on here at the Garden. It's absolutely nothing to absolutely nothing. So we got a 4, a 2, and a 3. So it's going to be a 2 and a 3. So it's going to be McNabb against Stastny. What is the quality? The quality is 1. The quality is a speed quality. And Stastny has the speed quality. So it's going to be a Quebec chance here. Barron has a 2. So if I'm correct, we have to roll 3, 4, or 5, or 6 for a goal. And we get the 5, and that's a goal, Quebec. All right, so I'm going to be a Quebec goal. And now let's see who gets that goal. A 5 is the choice player. So Stastny's on the ice. So we're going to give it to Stastny. So the first period, Quebec gets a goal from, and that's Marion Stastny. Stastny, Marion, and it's 1-0 Quebec. So my little score sheet over here, I got the Quebec goal, and then I can put the goal scorers over here in my messy handwriting. So it's 1-0 Quebec now on a goal by Marion Stastny. So we need to put McNabb at the back. Oh, this is going to be a tough. I need to nail this thing down, don't I? Maybe I could nail it down with that. And Stastny goes to the back. Yeah, this thing is just moving around too much. I don't know if that'll help. A little bit. All right. All right, so we play on now here in Boston. 1-0 away team. Now we're about halfway through the period. So this time we have a 1-14. So it's going to be a visitor scoring chance. So a 14 says home goalie must make a play save. All right, so a play save is a 2, and the shot is a 1, and that's going to be a save. So I'm just going to put Boston save, and now we play on. So now we got 5 minutes to go in the period here in Boston. 1-0 Quebec. And we have another visitor chance, a 1 and a 16. Home goalie must make a shot save. So a shot save is a 2. All righty, so we need a 1 or a 2 for him to make the shot save. And that's going to be a 3, and that's going to be a goal for the Nordiques. So Quebec with another goal here, and they'll lead this one 2-0. Let's see who's going to get this goal. And a 5 is going to be choice player. So we're going to go to Peter Stastny this time. So Quebec takes a 2-0 lead here as Stastny Peter makes it 2-0 for the Nordiques. And we play on. Now, we didn't have anybody face off, so we're going to just roll the dice here. Here we go. And we're going to get a 2 and a 2 and a 5. So a 2 and a 5. So Peter Stastny and Wayne Cashman will go head-to-head. And the 2 is going to be a quality check, so we're going to roll for the quality, and it's going to be another 2, so it's going to be a skill. So Cashman has the skill, and Stastny has the skill. So both with the skill quality, we'll move these guys to the back, and we'll play on into the next segment. It is kind of weird moving these little cards around. I was trying to make bigger cards, and I was just taking forever. And yes, the digital to Dice Garden. Yes, it is. All right, so we have, that's it. That's the end of the period, actually. So we got, the injury. Yeah, if I did this correctly, right? So if I look at my score sheet, there's 4 segments. So we had the injury ended that segment. We had both skill cancel out. We had the goal, then the save, and then the goal and the skill. So that's it. So at the end of one period, it is Quebec 2 and Boston absolutely nothing. So let's continue on here as we play some. Trying to get my lighting good here. Uh-oh, I almost dropped this. I can't lose my decider die. It's the last one. I've lost all 3 of them that I had, I think. Okay, so we got a 5 with a red and a 2 and a 4. So here's the 2 and here's the 4. So we have Bruce Crowder going up against Mark Tardif. And that's going to be a 4. So a 4 quality is hit. And nobody has the hit, so we're going to put no hit, and we play on to the next 5 minutes. And Crowder will go to the back, and Tardif will go to the back. So we go to the face-off again. I'll call it a face-off. How about that? And now we have a 5, 6, and a 4. So it's going to be a 4 here for Quebec, and I get my choice. I think I'm going to go Peterson on my Boston choice. All right, let's see what the skill's going to be. It's a 6, and that's a star. And Peterson has the star and DuPont doesn't. So Boston gets a scoring chance. Now Bouchard's got a 3. Oh boy. So I need a 4, 5, or a 6, and I get the 3. So that's going to be a Quebec save. So Quebec save by Bouchard. And we go to the next segment. So Peterson and DuPont will go to the back. That was a good scoring chance by Boston. They just can't beat Bouchard, though. Okay. So let's go to our next roll. So we're now about halfway through the period. We played 2 out of the 4 segments. And this time we have a 4 and a 3 and a 3. So we got 3 and 3. So let's check. This is going to be Middleton against Norman Rochford. And it's going to be a 3 on a skill. That's power. Uh-oh, Rochford has power. Here's a Quebec chance. And a 1 is going to be a save by Barron. So it's going to be a Boston save. And we go to the last 5 minutes of the second period. Still 2-0 Quebec. So I had thought this might be a really high-scoring game, as in actual game. But no, it's 2-0 here. So, again, I think I just need to play more games and see how it plans out. So what do we got now? So we got a 5-6-4. Oh, I need to move Middleton and Rochford to the back, don't I? Middleton and Rochford. Go into the back. So I have a 5, 6, and 4. So 4 and a 6 is choice. I'm going to go with Peter McNabb. I'm going to go Peter McNabb on my choice. And a 5 is Smart. Smart, and they're both smart. So that ends that, and that ends the period. So, boy, this game's moving along a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. So, Quebec will take the 2-0 lead. Oh, boy, I'm making a mess over here. Into the third period, so no scoring in that second period, as you can see on my score sheet here. So we got a 0 there, so it's 2-0. So Marion Stastny and Peter Stastny are my goal scorers. And you like this is this was I think it was an Al Wilson board creation, and all I did is I added all my own logos on the edge, and I have the big mat. This is a scaled down version of the mat, just on a piece of paper. I might make a smaller version of the mat, who knows? But I think I'm going to get the play mat when they come back in stock. Okay, so we start the third period here in Boston. The score is Quebec 2 and Boston 0 here in 1991-92. I should pull them out. I actually have the Chiefs for this. I don't know how many players are on the Chiefs, but I actually have the Chiefs. I don't know how I got it, but I have it. So we have a 2, 4, and 6. We're going to go Mario Mawa, I think. No. Speed, skill, hit. Well, if I go here or here, it's going to wipe itself out. I'm going to take a chance and go Mawa. So here we go. And a 2 is going to be skill. And they both have the skill, so that we cancel out. So both have skill. I'm going to write that down on my score sheet. And Quebec, all they need to do is hang on here as they lead 2-0 as they're shutting out the Bruins. Imagine that, they're shutting out the Bruins. Here we go. The next segment. It's a 2, a 5, and a 5. So we have 5 and 5. So Donnie Marcotte and Dale Hoganson will square off. And the quality is going to be a hit. And neither one has the hit. So no hit. Halfway through the period. And Boston still trails by 2. And the crowd is not happy here at Digital to Dice Garden. I'll at some point, I'll pull out those Chiefs and play them. There'll be a lot of penalties in that game. All right, so we continue on. So we get 2-1-5. 2-1-5. So there's the 5, the 1. So it's going to be Ray Bourque finally getting some action here against Dave Pichette. All right, Bourque has a ton of qualities. He's got 2. He's got 4. Let's see. It's going to be 2. It's going to be skill. And they both have skills. So Dave Pichette cancels out Ray Bourque. Both have the skill. So Ray Bourque gets canceled out by Dave Pichette. All right. We're in the last segment of the game. If Boston doesn't score, that's it. So we got 5 minutes to play. This is the last segment of the game. I think I'm playing this right. This is so much faster than my other games I played. So we have a 5. We got a 3 and a 4. So we got Keith Crowder going up against Mark Tardif. It's going to be hit quality. He has the hit. He doesn't. So Boston needs this goal to extend the game. If they don't score, the game is over and Quebec will win. So here we go. They need a 4, 5, or 6 here, or the game is over. And they get the 4. And that's going to be a Boston goal. And let's see who gets the goal. So we're going to roll on the dice. And we're going to get a 6. 6 is a player with the best shot rating. And so that will be Crowder. So Keith Crowder. So in the third period, Boston's on the board. Keith Crowder makes it 2-1. So now we continue on in this particular segment and see if Boston can get another one. So let's go to center ice for the faceoff. So Boston gets a goal. This is how Boston did it. They always showed up late, right? Okay, so now we got a 2, a 4, and a 5. So a 2, a 4, and a 5. So, oh boy, Randy Hillier and Peter Stastny. Oh. If it doesn't come up a 1 with speed, Boston is done. And it's a 4. So it's going to be a hit. And nobody has the hit. So now what happens is, so we're done the last segment. So as you can see, segment 1, 2, 3, and here's 4. So we're done the 4 segments. So now we roll on the empty net chart. All righty. So Hillier is done and Stastny is done. So let's roll on the empty net chart. And we get the empty net mini charts, a 2 to 12 roll. So let's see. It's going to have to be snake eyes or 12s. And we got a 10. And a 10 says game over. So the final score here in Quebec, and it's in Boston. Quebec 2, Boston 1. Marian Stastny, Peter Stastny, and Keith Crowder with our goals. Not bad. All right, now let's play one. I'll do one more. That was quick. Again, 17 minutes and 44 seconds, and that's with me kind of gabbing. Let's go and play one in Quebec. So we'll rotate the teams. Okay, we're going to put Vachon back in the net. He got hurt in the last game. And we're going to just kind of flip everybody around. So Boston will be the road team. And this game is addicting. It is. Rob was right. This game is you just want to keep playing. All right, so let me put the best guy in the top. So that'll be Peter Stastny. And then Anton Stastny. And we'll go back like this. And we'll put Cloutier on the top. And then over here, I think we had Mario Mawa. All right, now for Boston, we want Bourque. And Bourque, O'Reilly, and O'Connell. And then over here, we got Cashman, McNabb, and Crowder. So we're going to go McNabb, Cashman, Crowder. And then we're going to have Middleton, who's my second favorite Bruin. Peterson, Casper, Randy Hillier. So we'll keep the same lineup here today. Park, Marcotte, and Milbury. Sounds good. All right, so we're ready to go here. We're in Quebec, so it's going to be Boston at Quebec. So we'll play a little home and home here tonight. And let me see. Astros says ordered 3 seasons and express arriving Monday. Yeah, I got the PDFs, so I printed these out, and these look great. These are the 81s, 82. I know the camera's kind of tough, but I don't know if the card actually, you can see that. But this card it's beautiful. I really, really love these cards. The camera doesn't do it justice. You really got to see him in person. And let me see, what do I got over here? Doug Soft Spy. You knew I would like this game. Well, you would be correct, Doug. You really would be correct. And PJet says he saw the three Stastny brothers against the Rangers at MSG when Quebec joined the NHL. They were unbelievable. Yeah, Quebec was terrible when they first started too. I can't really fix this camera to get Bouchard any better. It's just kind of how the camera is as I try to get all the dice roll in here as well. I suppose if I went up just a little bit, that might, that was better or worse. Tough to get these little cards here to show. All right, so let's play now. Let's see how it goes. So Boston now will go to Quebec. And we're going to get a 3, 6, and 5. So we get a 5 away and 6 is choice. So Peterson's got 4. So we're going to go. Well, see, he's got 1, 2, 5, and 6. So I need somebody with 3 and 4. We're going to go Stastny. All righty. So let's, oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's a penalty check. 3 is a penalty check. Yeah, 3 is a penalty check. Good thing I caught that. So 5.5. And, well, oh, Stastny is 0. All right, so we're going to go here. So Stastny is 0, so it's going to be a penalty on the Bruins. So I'm going to put Boston penalty here. Yeah, that's right. So the 3 is a penalty check. I forgot that. All right, so it's going to be 5 against the choice. So we're going to go Stastny, who's got 0 penalty. So the 0.5 wins. Penalty on Boston. And now it's going to be a shot on net, right? So if we get the 3, just let me just make sure that we're rolling. I think everything's off the play. Yeah, a play save rating to see if it's a goal. All righty. So the play save is 2. Oh, we have the decider die, so it's a 3. So if Vachon's going to have a 3, so a 4, 5, or 6 is a goal, and it's a 3. So with the momentum, that's going to be a Boston penalty, but also a Boston save, and we'll play on. So Rogie Vachon, shaking off that injury in the last game, comes up with a beautiful save here in the first period. And yeah, it is. Yeah, the cards aren't that good. You should see Kelly Rudy for the Kings that played early. He had 1 star, you know. How does this game match up against others? It's a quick play game, and it's probably the easiest. Of all the games I played, I would say this is probably the easiest hockey game I've ever played. And it works. It really does. And yeah, when you buy the game, you get a link for a free season. Yeah, 2014, 2015. Yep. And I suppose that's right. It could be bad goalie cards just because of the era. And Robert says his was shipped today. Fantastic. Yeah, this arrived yesterday, and I've been jumping all over it. All right, so let's continue on. So we played 5 minutes at Le Colisée, and it's absolutely nothing to absolutely nothing. So now we have a 4 with a 4. Now, I think I already rotated, right? Did I already? Yeah, Stastny went to the back. Okay. And Peterson went to the back. Yeah, okay. So we got a 4 with a 4 and a 5. So it's going to be Mark Tardif and Brad Park battling it out. Let's see what the quality is going to be. That's going to be a 4, and it's going to be a hit. Wow, Park doesn't have a hit, huh? So no hit. And we continue on. All right. So Tardif will go to the back. Park will go to the back. Go to the back. And we'll play on here in Boston. So we're halfway through the first period. And let's bring the dice over so you can see it. So we got a 4, and we got 3, and we got 1. So Ray Bourque and Marian Stastny will connect. And a 4 again. That's going to be a hit. And wow, Bourque doesn't have the hit. So no hit. So no hitting in this game. So now in the last segment here, as Bourque will go to the back. And Marian Stastny will go to the back. So here we are. Is the decider die your rule? Is it in the game? I think it's in the game. So anytime you're checking for momentum, if this comes up, you have momentum. And I guess it's no matter what team it is. So Vachon will get that star there. Middleton, if he needs the assist, he'll get it. So I guess it's for everybody. So whatever team you're checking, if that's on, you get the momentum. Doug says he just got his today at the post office. Oh, they lost it somehow. Maybe they thought the Devils wanted to play. Barbara stops by. Thanks for coming by, Barbara. And mine is in the Infamous label created status. It's been for 2 days. Oh, that's a bummer. Ed stops by. His shipped yesterday $200 worth of stuff. Yeah, I think we all kind of spent some money here on Black Friday. So, yeah, treating half stars as semi-stars, that's the decider. Yep. So if it's if the star's not filled in, the decider will fill it in. All right, so let's play on here. First period, 5 minutes to go. Oh, and this is going to be a visitor chance now with the 1. So I got a 163. And a 63 says any home player with a circle prevents a power play goal. Any home player with a circle. Yes, so Norman Rochford and Mario Marois have the circle. So Rochford will prevent it. So Quebec stops the power play. And that ends the first period. So we got to put Rochford at the back because we used him for the circle. I think that's how you play that. And that is that. So the score at the end of 1, that was a quick period here. So as you can see what happened, we had a Boston penalty, but Boston made the save. Then we had no hit for either guy, no hit for either guy, and then the Quebec stops the power play. So, yeah, a quick period here. This game kind of moves right along. If this continues, maybe I'll pull out the scouts. I don't know if PJ want to see the scouts or the Seals. PJ, let me know if you'd like to see one more game before I sign off here tonight. So we have a 2, a 6, and a 6. So it's going to be choice for both teams. So we'll pick Boston first. So we'll go with McNabb, and over here we're going to go with Peter Stastny. And a 5. So the 5 quality is smart. They're both smart, and we play on. So this game has been really even. So McNabb goes to the back, and Peter Stastny goes to the back. And these are the actual players that skated in the playoff games, by the way. So we have a 5. We get a 2 and a choice. We're going to go O'Reilly. O'Reilly. And it's a 2. And that'll be skill. And they both have skill, so we play on. All right. So they both have skill. So O'Reilly goes to the back. And Cloutier goes to the back. All right. So no score in the second. Halfway through this game. So we have a 156. That's going to be good for the visitors. A 156 says any home player with a square stops the goal. Any home player with a square, and Mario Marois will stop again. So Quebec stops a goal. And Mario Marois will go to the back. So Boston just can't buy a goal with all their chances in this game. Oh, and PJet says, play the Scouts. I'm still smarting from that. Seals lost to Chicago yesterday. I played the Scouts against the Flames, and it was 11-3. I still got my, where is it? Here it is. I don't know if you can read this, but this was my Scouts Flames game. So Kansas City scored first from Gilbert scored, and then Atlanta scored Lysiak. Atlanta, Lemieux, Graves, Atlanta again. I forget who got that one. And then Ecclestone. So they get like 3 here. And then Vale scored again. So it was 5-1 after 1. In the second, Bennett and Lemieux scored again. So it was 7-1. And then, see, look at all these goals right here. Lysiak, Vale, Paymont, and I didn't know who scored that one there. But then Atlanta got one here from Quinn. So they got 4 more. Paymont got 2 here for Kansas City, but 11-3. That was the score. So let me know who you want me to play. I will have to dig them out, but I can definitely set it up and do it if you like. And Michael says yes to another game. Okay. And Doug says down for more hockey. Got his Express and Matt today in my videos helping you learn. Okay, great. If you got any questions, let me know. It's really simple. It's the red die is the key. A 1, you go to the 1 chart. A 6, you go to the 6 chart. 2, 3, 4, and 5 are a matchup with 3 being the penalty matchup. And that's all it is. And Devil Officer says Face It, is still the only play game he owns. That's one of the few that I don't have. That's one of the few that I don't have. And Bob says he's up for more hockey. And Ed says he got the how-to book, Cooperstown Cards, 2 games, and a bunch of seasons. I got a bunch of seasons too. Gandalf wants to see the North Stars. I played the North Stars here. This is 74, by the way. So I played Minnesota, Detroit, and Detroit won 6-2 in this one here. Oh, here are the goals down here. Minnesota scored first, was Talafo. 4 goals in the second by Detroit, Hogaboom, Jarry, Grant, and Hogaboom again. Watson and Lockhead scored in the third, and Goldsworthy from Minnesota. That's my scratch writing. I can read to you about that. So Minnesota won that. Detroit won 6-2. So I have played a couple of games here from 74. But let's get back to this one here. We got 5 minutes to go in the scoreless second period at Le Colisée. Oh boy, it's again this is another visitor roll, but we've had 2. We've had 2 and can't get a goal. So we have a 143. So 143 says any visitor player with a triangle creates a goal. And Casper or Middleton. We're going to go Casper. So Casper gets Boston a goal. Yay. So Boston with a goal in the second period. And it's 1-0 on the goal. And we're going to give it to Casper. 1-0. So Casper, because we're going to use his triangle, will go to the back of the stack. And that is that. So we're still in the last segment. And now it's a home chance. So a 644. So the home 644 says any home player with a circle with a star. No. That would have been a power play goal, but they don't have. See, that's the circle with the star right there. So they don't have it. So no goal for Quebec, and that ends the period. So not a lot going on here in this one. It's been a pretty quick game. Boston's got the only goal, and it is Steve Casper in the second period. And Reefer wants some blues. Okay, well, we can see what we can do here. Smelly Wrestling Geek, he loves the Hockey Blast, but didn't care for the super small cards. I wish the cards were closer to like Hockey Bones. Yeah. Yeah, I actually have a spreadsheet. I was working on it tonight. There's a spreadsheet that someone sent me that you type in all the information, and the cards are twice this size. And I started working on it tonight, and you can put logos and everything on it. It just takes a while to set up, and so you couldn't like do a whole season. But if you want to play a couple of teams, I was gonna at some point, if I can find the time, I'll try to finish it and show you guys what they look like. But they're nice and big. So instead of, let me see, I don't know how many across there are. So if I pull out this sheet here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 across. I think it's more like 5 across or 6 across. So the card's a little bit bigger, you know. I wish there was a way just to blow them up so I wouldn't have to screw around and spend all that time on that. Doug says, yeah, he just got this yesterday, noted a bunch of play games last week. Yep. Play did very well in the Black Friday sale. A lot of our listeners and people we know got play. He said you could always make your own. That's what he's doing for the Main Event Boxing by Downey Games. The fighters are all in sheets, so I'm making my own cards in Excel. Yep. If you, like I say, I'm going to try to make some bigger ones myself, but the problem is I like to play all different kinds. So if I spend 2 hours creating one team, I better play them a lot. All right, so we're going to go to the third period, folks. We're in the third period right now, and the score is Boston 1 and Quebec 0. Oh, it's going to be a home chance. So that's a 6, and we go to the chart, 625. Choice home player rolls for a goal using assist stars +2. Assists, okay, so we don't have the decider die. So it's going to be 1 from either one of these guys here. I don't like Hunter, so I'm going to go Paymont. So Paymont has got 1 assist +2 is 3 assists. So 3 or less, and Paymont scores the goal. And that's a 2, and that's a goal. So Quebec goal to open things up here in the third period. And we're going to give that to Paymont because he rolled the dice. And it's 1-1. So just like that, Quebec ties things up. So we got another face-off. So we have a 5, 3, and choice. We're going to go Wayne Cashman and hope for a 3 or a 4. And we got the 4, so that's the hit quality. So Cashman has the hit and Stastny doesn't. So Boston's going to get a shot here on Bouchard. We need a 4, 5, or 6 for the Bruins to get a goal. And it's a 1. So it's going to be a Quebec save. So we move on. 15 minutes to go. So Cashman and Marian Stastny go to the back. And these things are a pain right here. Here we go. Okay. You roll again. Penalty check. 3 and choice. Oh, boy. Well, Middleton has 0 no matter what I do over here. This guy's going to get a penalty. So we're just going to give it to Pichette. So it's going to be a Quebec penalty, and Boston's going to roll on the power play here. So again, I need a 4, 5, or 6 for the power play goal, and it's a 1. So another Quebec save by Dan Bouchard. So Middleton wins the battle, but they cannot connect, and we play on. Halfway through the third, 1-1. So we have a 5. That's going to be a 4 and choice. We're going to go Crowder. He's got 4 skills here. So we're going to go Crowder on the choice. And a 5 is going to be Smart. Nope. Quebec's going to win it. Quebec with a Smart. So, and there's no decide or die. So Vachon only has 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Quebec takes the lead. And that's a 2. That's going to be a Boston save. So Boston save. And now there's 5 minutes to play. These games are going by pretty quick. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Okay. So face off here. And we have a penalty check. So we have 6 choice for the home team and 5. So Marquardt's a 0, but Stastny's a 0. So we get the penalty check. And you know something? I think if that was a 6, right? I'm pretty sure if I look at the rules here, die rolls of 6, except 6-6 result, the home team gets an automatic power play goal. So if I were to roll a 3, 6, and 6, it's an automatic goal. But it's not. So we have no penalty, and that will end regulation. So all I have on the score sheet here is Casper and Wolf Paymont scoring, and it's 1-1 as we go to overtime. And we'll play a little bit of overtime. Now, usually what I like to do for overtime is put the top guys back out. That's just what I like to do. Start the overtime with the ones that brung you. So it's going to be McNabb. Again, I'll get him as close as I can. I know that Bork's over here somewhere. So how about this side over here? That would be Marois. And that's probably, well, it could be Cloutier. I don't remember how I had it. Marian Stastny for sure. I think I had the Stastnys up front. So we'll do a couple of rolls of overtime, and if we don't score, we'll just call it a tie. All right, because I don't want to be here all day. All right, so we'll go into a little bit of overtime. He stops by. Thanks for coming by. Many Bees faithful. Hey, Caps fan here pulling for the old no digs. Yeah. Doug says, been playing some season ticket baseball. Ordered 4 seasons and watched how to cut the video, my card cutting video. I'm printing from my iPhone. Got to figure out how to print them full sheet. Yeah, you got to go to the computer and you print them out, and they're beautiful. And it's like I say, it's 2 cuts this way and 1 this way, and you're done. Yeah, that's why I did the video, to show how easy they are. Now you can see on these, you see on the edge how it's got that little blue dot? That's the cutting line. So you can see the difference between cutting lines and no cutting lines. With no cutting lines, there's no cutting lines. No matter how you slice it, you're going to have cutting lines here. It's not the end of the world, but, you know. All right, so we're in overtime. We'll play a couple of rounds of overtime, and then we'll move on to the next game. All right, so we got a 2 with a choice and a 5. So Park is here. So we're going to go. Well, if we go here, we match up and we just get nothing. If I come over here, Stastny could get a speed. I think I'm going to have to match it up. And so because they're even, they both have the skill. So I'm just going to say both skill. So it's kind of a yucky way to do it, but we're going to wipe these guys out and we'll keep playing. Okay. Because they both had the same 4 skills, so it wouldn't matter. Oh, we got a penalty matchup. Okay, so we have choice against 5. So but Marquardt's a 0, so Stastny's a 0. So we'll just say both penalty. So we have a matchup here of nothing, and we continue on in overtime. Oh, now it's a visitor 32. So 132. Choice visitor rolls for rebound goal using the shot and 2 stars. Well. Rick Middleton, a shot and 2 stars. So his shot is 3, if this is correct, right? Choice visitor rolls for rebound using shot stars plus 2. Shot stars, so he's got 3, it's a 5. So Bouchard needs to get a 6, or this one is over. It's a 4, and Middleton scores in overtime. And it's a Boston goal in OT, and Rick Middleton will give Boston the 2-1 win. And that's that. So just my score sheet at the end. I just kind of played out overtime until we had a winner, and it was Middleton. So that is that. Now, I ran out of I only have one more of these score sheets here. It's not the end of the world, but so I'll have to get creative. Okay, so you want to see somebody else, right? That's what you want to see. You want to see so what's the matchup we're going to do? And I'll dig out that seed. You want to do the Scouts? You want to do the Seals? What do you want to do? So there's Quebec. Here's Boston. Scouts are pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of not fun. I got 31 likes. I never get likes. My videos, and not that I care, but my videos will get 800 views and I'll get 5 likes. All righty. So let me dig out the Scouts. All righty. Let me dig out the Scouts and we'll figure out who they're going to play. Hang on one second. So I brought out some more pegs here so I can get some colors here. All right, so what do we want to do? Pull out some of the teams I just played here. Here's the Scouts. So guys want to play Kansas City. So we got Blues and we got North Stars. There's no Gump on this team, by the way. Scouts will have a couple of ex-Seals. Yep, that I knew. Well, let's play the North Stars first, and then think about this. Let's think about either the Blues or so. Michael wants us to play the Rangers. Then Gandalf wanted us to play North Stars, so we'll go North Stars first. And another call for the Rangers. All right, let me do this one here. Well, it's not going to be real. If I do the Rangers, actually, Gandalf, let me do the Rangers first because I do like the Rangers, and it'll be a slaughter, but it could be fun. And then I'll do the North Stars. Where are the Rangers? Where are the Rangers? Here they are, the very bottom. There's the Rangers. No Gump, no go. Yeah, Gump wasn't there in 74. I think he left right before that. I think 73, 74 was his his last season. All right, so we're going to play in Kansas City, all right, because we don't want this to be that bad, but it's probably going to be that bad. All right, so we're going to go Rangers, and Kansas City will be red. So let me get these little pegaroonies out of the way. And now you get to see how we set up the game now, too, by the way, if you haven't played this. Now, if you notice, here's some of the older cards, and here's some of the newer cards. So the older cards are very, very bland. I just got a new Ranger jersey, yeah. All right, so let's. Oh, there's Rick Middleton. Nice. So let's lay out some of these guys here and see who we're gonna play. This is kind of just how I do it. I lay everybody out, and I pick my 15. Velimir, goalie. Derek Sanderson, he was with them. Bednarski, Stamkowski, Jacquemin, Butler, Walt Tkachuk. All righty, so I think what we're gonna do is obviously we want Park, Rattel, Vickers. Where's Gilbert? Was Gilbert? Yeah, here he is. Okay, so here's my starting 5. All right, then after that, Stamkowski will play. Fairbairn's going to play. And the great thing is, it doesn't matter where you put them. You know, you don't have to line up defense or wings or lines. I really, really like that. Irvine, Greshner. I think we got to have Derek Sanderson play. We just because he's Sanderson. Walt Tkachuk's going to play. Beverly's got a square, so we're going to play Beverly. Now it's getting kind of thin here. Oh, Harris has 3 qualities, so we'll play Harris and Rolf. Alrighty, so that's what we got. So there's our 5 for the Rangers. 5 stacks of 3. All right. And who's going to be the goalie, Jacquemin or Velimir? You guys let me know, Velimir or Jacquemin? Yeah, Park is loaded here. I might put Park on my Rangers jersey. I love Brad Park. I think I ran into him a few times here in the area because he's a local guy. Joe says to go with Jacquemin. PJ wants to go with Eddie too, so we're gonna go. All right, so we'll so Eddie gets the nod. So Eddie will go in net here for the visitors, and Velimir will go onto the bench. Okay, now let's take a look at our scouts. Who you want in net? You want Heron, Place, or McDuff? Those are our choices. Heron, Place, or McDuff. And while I lay out the cards, and it's pretty ugly. Although Sharon ain't bad. And again, the newer cards are so much better. I wish they would redo the 75. I mean, again, you look at that. That's beautiful compared to the cards. And McElmurray is pretty good. Look at this guy, Baumgarten. If you played the real game, he's got double scissors and double scissors. He like would just totally kill you out there. All right, so we're gonna play. Absolutely, we're gonna play Nole, Paymont, and Rhoda. Karen. That's what we got right now. So those are my first 4. Any more qualities here? McElmurray was pretty good for them, so we'll put McElmurray out there. Hughes has some qualities, so he's big 2. Burns has got 2 shot. Lemieux's got a couple of qualities. No one else has more than 1 quality, so now we start looking at there's no triangles or anything. Holy cow! Eddie Gilbert will put in. Deadmarsh with some power. Boy, you can see how bad the scouts are. No one has any more shots here. So just Hudson. Powers has got speed and an assist. This guy's got smart and a couple of assists. And the thing is, you never know what's going to come up. That's the great thing about this game, is I keep messing this up, don't I? Is that you look here, like, who do I put out here? Should I put out the triangles? Should I put out the assists, the shots, the skill? And you don't know what's going to come up, so you can't really stack anything up, which is kind of neat. And I'm going to put out Crow 2 for P-Jet. All right, so that's what we got. So we got Scouts and the Rangers. You guys wanted this. Does play have fictional sets? I think they do have a fictional set, actually. All right, who do we decide for the net? McDuff? You know what's kind of neat? The shot save is 0 here. It's an automatic goal. He doesn't have a spectacular save. Plus A is probably the better one. P-Jet, who do you want in net? Do you want McDuff, Plus, or Heron? Heron's got the good 3 stars here. You can see Heron's pretty good with 3 stars on the play, but the shot save is 0. Plus is 2, 1, and 3. There's not many spectacular saves, so he wants to go with McDuff. All righty, so we're going to go McDuff. Now, remember, you guys wanted this. Okay, so when this thing gets out of hand, I don't want to hear it. Remember, they played the Atlanta Flames. It was 11-3 against the Atlanta Flames. All right, so here we go. So we're going to go New York Rangers, Kansas City Scouts. Here we go. All right, so that'll be the Rangers, and that'll be the Scouts. Scouts will be in red. We'll spread that out. Okay, here we go. Prediction 7-1 Rangers. I think that might be low, Michael. I think it might be low. Mo says play. Here's the prediction right here. And just so you know, P-Jet said McDuff. Okay. Mo says play lacks in the enough seasons availability department. They do have the rate your own teams guy, but I don't know how easy that is. I tried that and I had limited success. Keith still's got his Bauer skates. When my brother bought his house in the next town over, I went over his house, and now sometimes you do this junk left over. In the top of the barrel, like, a couple of trash barrels full of junk. And the top of the barrel was the old skates with the metal frames on the bottom there, the Bobby Orr ones. And I says, "Can I take these?" He goes, "Yeah, this is junk from the house. I'm throwing it out." So I still have them. I don't play in them, but they're fun to have. Play has been a thin in the availability department. Yeah, they don't have a ton of seasons, but I think they have enough. They do. I mean, I think that play has enough seasons to make it worth my time. All right, so let's play. All righty, so let's play here in Kansas City. Although I don't know if you can see the white. Can you see the white? Kind of, sort of. We'll go with the red. We can see a little bit better. Okay, so here we go. It's the opening minutes here at the, is it, P-Jet, was it the Kemper Arena? Is that where we are in Kansas City? Is that the Kemper Arena? All right, here we go. And hockey, Hockey Blast does it. It does have enough seasons to keep it going. It's got a bunch. Oh, right off the bat, it's going to be home team 21. That 6 is a home team 21. Visitor goalie must make a shot save. So, it's only a 1. And this is how the other game started off, with a Kansas City goal. So a shot save is only 1 star. So Giacomo needs a 1, and it's a 2, and Kansas City scores. Kansas City shocking the Rangers here early on. 56-11, second best shot rating. So it's going to be, these tied for 1 and 2. So we're going to say no lays 1. We're going to give it a Paymont, because I like Paymont. So it's going to be a Kansas City goal, and Paymont will get the goal. And it's 1-0 Kansas City. Holy cow, just like that. So they strike first. Whew. Here we go. So now it's going to be a penalty check, 1 and 1. So Vickers and McElmurray. And Vickers has a 1 and McElmurray is 0.5, if you can believe it. So it's going to be a power play chance. Now the play rating with the die here is going to be a 3. So it was 2, and with the die here, it's a 3. So they need 4, 5, or 6. It's a 5. It's a power play goal for Kansas City. Power play goal, and the Scouts lead 2-0, and it's going to be player with the best shot rating. We're going to give it a Paymont again. Okay, I'm going to give him the second goal. So power play goal for Paymont 2 goals here to open up the game. And this game is 2-0 Scouts. And you guys are watching this live. So we're going to rotate these guys. And I always seem to hit these cards when I flip them, don't I? All right. So 2-0 for the Scouts. Yikes. And yeah, it's a similar start. All righty. Eerie, yes, as PJ says, it's an eerie similar start to the Steelers-Chicago game. All right, here we go. Oh, it's going to be a visitor chance. So a visitor is the 1 red, and then we look at the black and the whites, the 41. Visitor player in number 4. Visitor player in number 4. So that's right there, number 4. It's just Jean Rattel. Visitor player number 4 creates a goal with a quality roll or a triangle. Well, he's got the triangle, so Rattel's going to get the goal. So we haven't even played 3 minutes yet, and New York is on the board with Rattel. So this is going to be a high-scoring game. It's already 2-1. So Rattel puts it home, and here we are. It's 2-1. We're still in the first segment. We haven't even played 5 minutes yet. It's already 2-1. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We play on. Oh, it's another visitor. 26. Wow, 126. Choice visitor rolls for a goal using assist stars +2. It's choice visitor. So we're going to say Rod Gilbert. Right? So he's got 2 stars +2. So if he rolls 1, 2, 3, or 4, they tie the game. And Gilbert scores. And holy cow, New York goal, Gilbert. And this game is tied at 2-2. And we haven't even played 5 minutes yet. Okay. We're still in the first segment, folks. We have not had a save or a stop of any kind. So let's see what we got now. So it's going to be a 3. So it's going to be Brad Park against Choice. Ugh. I'll put him up against Paymont because Paymont at least has half the skills here. So let's see if Paymont can stop Brad Park. So we got a 3. So that's going to be power. And they both have power. So we finally get out of the first segment. So they both have power. And we move on. So Wilf Paymont does a good job neutralizing Brad Park. And it's 2-2. So Paymont with a pair of goals for the Scouts, but Rattel and Gilbert have responded. And here we are now at 2-2. And so that's going to be a 4, a 3, and a 6. So it's going to be a 3 and Choice. So we'll go with Fairburn. All righty. And let's check the quality now. And it's going to be a 6 quality. So that's going to be the star quality. And Fairburn has it. So now McDuff with his 2 stars tries to make the save. And he will. He'll make the save. So that's going to be a Kansas City save. And we move on. And Barbara says, these are not the 2023 Rangers. Yeah, these are the 74, 75 Rangers. Yeah. But your Rangers are doing well. Holy cow. They keep stomping the league. All right. So Fairburn goes to the back as he was stopped by McDuff. So good call by PJ putting in McDuff in the net. All right. Oh, boy. It's another visitor chance with a 1. Jeepers creepers, 34. Visitor player in 1 is Greshner. All righty. Visitor player in 1 creates a goal with a quality roll or a triangle. Okay, so he doesn't have a triangle, but if he rolls for the quality roll, so if he gets skill, power, a hit, he will get the goal. And I think that's 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, 2, 3, and 4. I'm getting good at the. I just realized that it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm getting better at that. All righty. So Greshner, a 2, 3, or 4, and it's a goal. And it's a 2, so Greshner scores. So it's a New York goal, and that's going to be Greshner. And it's going to be 3-2 Rangers. So after falling behind, they put 3 goals up here on McDuff, and they lead this one. Kemper Arena is rocking. Well, it's 3-2. So, and we're still in the first period. We got a long way to go. And let's see if I can get rid of some of that light over here. Sometimes less light is a little bit better. How about that? I'll try that. Okay, so the dice roll is, I think I'm going to spun that around, but we're going to leave it as it is. So it's a 2. So we got a 4 and a 1. So Dale Rolfe and Randy Rhoda will go head to head. And 2 is going to be skill. I'm getting better at that. Rhoda has the skill, and Rolfe doesn't. So here it is. It's going to be a chance now for the Scouts to tie this one up. Randy Rhoda, a 4. And Jockman with a 3. That's a goal. Kansas City from Rhoda. And the game is tied up at 3-3. Can you believe it, folks? The Rangers shaking their head. Jockman giving up 3 goals here as Kemper Arena is rocking. And that's why we play the games. And I was wondering, if the Scouts could even win a game. I really was kind of wondering that. It's like, can the Scouts even win a game here because they're so bad? Well, it's 3-3. And here we go. And Alan says he remembers Dave Schultz pummeling Dale Rolfe. So let's continue on. We're still in the first period, folks. This is crazy. Oh, it's going to be a home check. Home 35. Home 35 says home player in 3, Lemieux, creates a goal with a quality roll or a triangle. No, he doesn't have the triangle, but if he gets a 1 or a 2, if we get speed or skill, he'll put them in the lead. He needs a 1 or a 2. And it's a 2! And Kansas City scores again. It's Lemieux. Are you kidding me? Lemieux puts it, but is it time to take Jockman out? Seriously. It's 4-3 Scouts. 4-3 Scouts. Oh my gosh. 4-3 Scouts right now. All right, we continue on. So it's going to be an away chance now, a 21. Home goalie must make a shot save. So he's got a 2. Here we go. And, it's a save. McDuff comes up with the save. So it's going to be a Kansas City save. And we finally move on. Time to put this game in the fireplace. What are you talking about? This game is great. Only 5,000 in the stands, but they're making noise. I think they actually showed up to see the band that was playing before. All right, so now 5 minutes to play in the first period. It's 4-3. Are you kidding me? So we have a 5 with a 4 and a choice. We'll stay with Vickers. We're gonna roll the dice and go with Vickers here. All righty, so it's gonna be a 5 quality. So that's gonna be what? Smart. And yeah, so Vickers has the smart, Burns does not. So Vickers gets a scoring chance for the Rangers. Again, Duff with 2 stars. Save. Duff with another huge save, and that mercifully ends the first period. So I need to get my recap going here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 goals for the Scouts. 1, 2, 3 goals for the Rangers. And if my math is correct, yeah, it is 4-3 after 1. So Paymont and Paymont, 2-0. Rattel and Gilbert tied it at 2. Greshner made it 3-2. Then Rhoda and Lemieux, 4-3, right? 4-3. Yeah. Not too many kick, save, and a beauty from Marv Albert. I used to love Marv Albert. I really do. He wants to leave Fast Eddie in. The Scouts don't get too many chances. Yeah, but he's getting lit up. All right, second period action from the Kemp. Here we go. So we're going to get a 2 and a 1. One's here. And a 5. So it's going to be Deadmarsh and Stemkowski. Here we go. 3 is going to be Power. And they both have, he's got 1 quality. and it's power. So they both have power. And we play on Kansas City Scouts. I should have played the Maple Leafs on that opening day game, right? Now, again, I don't know how many people here are actually – the Scouts had so many guys coming and going that year. I really don't know, if this is an as-played type of situation. But for tonight, we're having fun. All right, so we played 5 minutes here in a second. Scouts still hanging on to the lead. Oh, no, it's another one. Oh, boy. So that's going to be that's good for the Rangers. So they got a 143. Any visitor player with a triangle scores a goal. No! Nobody on the ice has a triangle. So it's going to be no goal for New York. And we play on. And the upstart Scouts are hanging in there, folks. So now we have a 2 with a 5 and a 1. So Greshner and Brent Hughes. And it's going to be a 6. So that's going to be the star quality. And nobody has the star quality. So we play on to the next segment. So after 7 goals in the first, we've had absolutely nothing here in this period. And can you tell that I'm enjoying this game? Not this game, but like Hockey Blast Express. Can you tell I'm enjoying it? And I'll be printing out more seasons. I just printed out a whole bunch of teams over here. Oh, no, it's another one. It's another Ranger chance. 14. Home goalie must make a play save. So Duff's got to make another save. He's got 2 stars. And this time they score. So this is a New York goal. And let's see who's going to get this. So we got 6. And that's going to be player with the best shot rating. So that's going to be Middleton. So the Rangers tie it up on the goal by Middleton. Too many ones being rolled here. And not enough of the other ones. All right, so let's continue on here. Scouts going into a defensive shell, and you definitely can't beat the effort. Yep. All right, so we play on here. Oh, we're still in the last segment of the second period, and it's another. Oh my gosh, how many more visitor chances? 64. Visitor defense stop. Breakaway chance. Home goalie must make a play save. Well, that's another 2. And that's a goal. Another Ranger goal on the 6. And let's see who gets this one. A 5 is going to be a choice player. So we're going to go Derek Sanderson getting this goal. So again, I could roll, but I'm going to pick one off the top of my head. So Sanderson, and now it's 5-4 Rangers. So a couple goals here late in the second period. And it's another one. Another one. 45. Any visitor player with a star circle creates a goal. No. So no goal, and that will end the period. But Middleton and Sanderson score, and the Rangers, going by my score sheet now, lead this 5-4. Crazy, huh? All right, third period action. So we have a 5, choice, and 4. No, it's not a lot of choices here. Well, if we go here, if we get the speed, we'll win it. So we need a 1. Oh, it's a 3. And that's going to be power. So Tkachuk's going to win that. So here's the shot, and that's a score. So right off the back here, New York gets the goal. And let's see who scores that goal. 5 is going to be a choice player. We'll give it to Tkachuk. See, he was here. So Tkachuk makes it 6-4. And the air has come out of the balloon here at Kemper Arena as the Rangers have crept back in with 2 late goals in the second and 1 here in the third to take the lead. Change out that red dye, right? With the Scouts, you know how it ends. You only want to watch and see how. Here we go. More action here from the Kemper in the third period. No more ones. 2. So a 2-1 and a 2. So it's going to be a 2 for the Scouts and a 1. So we get Dale Rolfe and Guy Charon. A 4 quality is hits. And nobody has the hit, so we play on. So we played 5 minutes here in the third period. And it's still a Ranger lead. So the Scouts, 4 goals in the first, but that's where the... Oh, no. Oh, no. A 123. Home goalie must make a spectacular save. And that's another goal. So New York goal. Too many ones being rolled in this game. And let's see who's going to get this. So I have a 9, and 9 is second best shot rating. So Middleton or Rattel. I'm going to give this to Rattel this time because they're kind of 1 and 2. So Rattel scores, and the Rangers now pouring it on the Scouts. 4 and a 4. So Rangers, so we get Rattel and Rhoda. 4 quality is a hit, and nobody has a hit, so we play on. So Rattel will go to the back, and Rhoda will go to the back. So we play on here in the third. Rangers with, and it's another one. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 12. Home goalie must make a play save. And that's another New York goal. How many goals have they got off that white, the red dye? And 4 is third best shot. So we got 1, 2, Sanderson or Fairburn. Well, we'll give another one to Sanderson. We'll just rub it in. So Sanderson scores. And now they've tacked on 3 in the third. It is now 8-4. Someone said 7-1. That was kind of close. But we're still only halfway through the period. We need to get a stop to move the sticks, as they say. So we got a 5 and a 1. So Vickers and Hudson. And the quality is going to be skill. And they both have it. So we will advance as they both have the skill. The only skill he has, and Hudson makes it count. All righty. So now we're down to the last 5 minutes. And look at that. I almost swore right there. Another one. Can't get any 6s for Kansas City. Oh, man. 35. Visitor player in 2 creates a goal with a roll or a triangle. So Rick Middleton doesn't have a triangle, but if he gets the skill, he gets a goal, right? Yep. So 1 or a 2 is a goal. It's a 4. So that's going to be a Kansas City save. And, that actually ends the game. So Middleton is stopped by McDuff, and that'll do it. So that's 1, 2, 3 more for the Rangers. Kansas City with nothing. And our final score at the Kemper, there it is, 8-4. 8-4. All right. Did you want to see anything else here before I wrap it up? As we play the Kansas City game? Just one of those games, yep. And I was first games are 2-1. Not sure I would call that high scoring. Yeah, I thought they needed to add some stars to, or at least a star like you seem to be always scoring goals. Yeah, well, especially the Scouts. The Scouts are getting destroyed. I played 2 games. One was 8, one was 11. So I think maybe add 1 to the play save if you're a 1 or a 2 goalie. I don't know. Again, I've only played a handful of games. It does seem to be a little behind, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. All right. Should I do one more? You want me to call it a night? It's up to you guys here. I do have to get to bed at some point. 3 games tomorrow. I got a triple header tomorrow. I got 3 games back to back to back. I'm broadcasting tomorrow. Should be fun. I hope. So let me put the Rangers away. So while you guys are thinking about it, I'm going to put the Rangers away. Did you want to see? I got 70, 71. Or I could just call it a night. It's whatever you guys want. But I did want to get the Scouts in for you guys. And I did get the Nordiques in as well. So that was that. All right, Barbara's heading. All right, so I'll wrap it up then. I'll wrap it up. That was a fun little night. We played some games here. So this And Ty says play one more. All right. I could do one more. They tend to go kind of quick. I gotta pick good teams though. I gotta pick good teams. So you're playing regular blast. You want to do one more? All right. What can I do for a game? I got 69, 70, 70, 71, 83, 84, 92, 93. 92, 93. Okay, let me go dig that out. Hang on. I have 72, 73 WHA, but I think I'm going to do 92, 93 because more people will know that. Scouts gave up 328 goals in real life. Yeah, they did. Oh, Barbara's going to hang on for one more game. Nice. All right, so I got 92, 93. I did the Canadians and the Kings already, so give me a couple teams that, well, the Sharks are really bad. I don't know if I want to do the Sharks. Let me just do a quick check of 92, 93. The Blackhawks were good. The Red Wings are good. Blackhawks, Red Wings. That might be interesting. Did they play any playoff games? No, Toronto, Detroit. Oh, this was the Toronto and the Kings series. That might be kind of fun. Or Chicago, Detroit. I already did Boston. Pittsburgh and the Islanders. Am I still playing the drums? Unfortunately, I haven't played drums since my basement flooded this summer. It just didn't work out for me. All right, so I'm going to do the Blackhawks and the Red Wings. Penguins, Caps. That's interesting. Okay. Penguins, Caps. K-Fan wants Penguins, Caps. Yeah, my drums are set up. I haven't played. I keep looking at them, and I need to get over there and play. It's just been so depressing. You know, the drum. I'm always gonna remember the drums as just one of those things that things were just kind of wrecked. How about the Whalers? I know so many teams to choose from. Let me take a look at the Penguins and the Caps here. Let's see who they had. Take a look at the Penguins, Caps. Oh, these are the older cards. Reggett and Barrasso are goalies. Alfie Samuelson, Peter Ahola, Straka. How about Straka? Mario, oh, jeepers. Look at Mario Lemieux. He is that is ridiculous. That is stupid. That card. Samuelson, Kjell Samuelson, Jennings, Ronnie Francis, Joey Mullen. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a smoke show. McEachern, Jaromir Jagr. Oh, you watched that 10-0 game? That'd be fun to watch. Maybe. All right, so who's in net? Barrasso or Reggett? Let me know who you want to put in net. Barrasso or Reggett, and I'll sort out this mess here. All righty, so we definitely want Tocchet, Stevens. I didn't. Oh wow, Stevens too. Lemieux. McEachern and Mullen. So we'll put up the big boys here. All right, so there's my 5. Now, after that, it does get kind of thin. Oh, Jagr. I'll put Jagr ahead of McEachern. So there's that. So I get 2 there. Any more? Larry Murphy. We'll go here. Ronnie Francis. We'll go here. Still a lot of good guys. Alfie will go behind Lemieux. Dave Tippett has some things going on his card as well. Samuelson, Kjell Samuelson. Paul Stanton's got a couple of qualities. boy, it's just these cards, they just like magnets. They just attract each other and make a mess. Needham, Caulfield, Erie, Stapleton, Jimmy Peck will play. Mike Stapleton's got a couple of qualities here. And one more. Troy Loney. So we have our things here. Barrasso is going to go in the net. And that's that. So Straka's not going to play in this game. Oh, he's going to be on the bench. They had too many good guys. Holy cow. All right, so look at the Penguins there. So many guys on the Penguins. All right, so hopefully I had 3 in each pile. I think I did. All right, so now the Capitals. Who the Capitals got? Yeah, they were stacked, right? So the Capitals got Dale Hunter, Langway, Pivonka, Tabarachi could be the goalie, Cavallini, Anderson, Ridley, Steve Konowalchuk, Sylvain Cote, Pat Eleniuk, Keith Jones. Oh boy. Peter Bondra. He's going to be starting. Beaupre or Tabarachi? Jimmy. We're not going to play Hervanek. Oh, Byron. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. Byron Defoe. 5, 5, 5. That would not even be fair. Kolzig, all zeros. They got 5 goalies. I afraid he's going to start. That's for sure. Dmitry Kristich, Kevin Hatcher. So those are my 5 starters here. Pivonka can probably go ahead of Hunter. Ridley will go in here. Sylvain Cote. Callie Johansson's going to go in. Well, this guy here, Miller's got 3 qualities, so we'll put him in. So I need 5 more skaters. Cavallini's got 3. I like Bobby Carpenter. We're going to play Bobby Carpenter. Eleniuk's got 1 and a couple of qualities here. Paul McDermott and Todd Krieger. That should give me 5 and 5. Alrighty. I don't know if I can, in good faith, put Byron Defoe in net right now. And Langway didn't get in the game. All right, well, Langway's not going to be in the game. Sorry. I don't know. That's just, wow. I mean, seriously. I mean, they got 5 goalies here. Byron Defoe is 5-5-5, right? Kolzig is nothing, but he's injured, so we're not going to play Kolzig. He's F. Hervanek is an F. Oh, Defoe's an F too, so I think I'm going to go Beaupre. I'm going to go Beaupre. Yeah, K-Fan says Beaupre. We're going to go Beaupre. All righty. So, yeah, Penguins were stacked then. Yep. All right, this should be a good one. So it's going to be Pittsburgh at Washington. This will be the last game of the night. I didn't expect to do this many games, but that's how addicting this game is. It's just so fun. All right, so Pittsburgh at Washington. So here we go. One more game on the night. It's Beaupre and Barrasso in the net. So we have a 2, so we're going to get a 4. Oh, so we're going to have Washington red. And it's going to be 4 for them and choice for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh will be in the black. Well, he's got 4 qualities here. Mario Lemieux has 5 qualities, but do I want to? Yeah, we'll play that. All righty, here we go. And it's quality 4, which is a hit. And neither one of these guys have quality 4, so there's no hit. And we play on. That's the only quality he didn't have. And Bondra had 4 out of the 6. So the star players are not physical enough right off the get-go. And we play on. So 5 minutes gone. We have choice versus 2. So Samuelson and Iafrate. 2 big boys out there. 6 is Star, and Iafrate has it. So Washington's going to get a chance. Now the die is in place, so Barrasso has 3 stars. And that's a 4. So that's going to be a Washington goal. So Washington goal. And that goal is scored by 8. And 8 says player with the best shot rating. And it looks like it's going to be Krstić. So Dmitry Krstić. And I'm going to spell this wrong, but that's okay. So we have to remove Alfie and Iafrate. Okay. So now we get the face off, and we play on 1-0 Washington. That's a 5, 4, and a 4. So Stevens and Callie Johansson will go up against each other. 3 is going to be power. They both have power, and so we play on. I'm starting to see like the better teams that play, you tend to have more washouts, and the scores are a lot less. When you play a team like the Scouts, they just lose every battle. So there's so many chances. Although that game, we rolled a lot of 1s. Let's face it, we rolled a lot of 1s in that game. All righty, so we played halfway through the period, 1-0 Washington on the goal by Krstić. And so that was a 2, by the way. So 2, 3, and 2. So Paul Stanton and Michael Pavanka will battle. A 4 is going to be a hit. And nobody has the hit, so we play on. So we played 3 segments. We're down to the last segment, and Stanton goes back. Lemieux comes back out. So that's how quick these things can rotate sometimes. And sometimes just sit there all day. Bobby Orr sat here all day. I don't think I even checked on him once. So we have a 4 and a 5. So Yager's in the game against Bobby Carpenter. And it's a 1. That's going to be a speed. And Yager has the speed. So it's going to be a Pittsburgh chance. Beaupre with 3 stars. And that's a 1. That's going to be a Pittsburgh save. And that will, a Washington save. And that'll end the first period. So just the 1 goal by Krstić. So a very different game here than what we just had. And it's 1-0 Washington after 1. Instead of 4-1. All right, here we go. So second period action here at Washington. Is at the Cap Center. So we have a 2. So they're going to go 2 and choice. We'll go McEachern. I don't want to burn out Lemieux. We'll go McEachern. All right, so let's see what the quality is going to be. It's a 1, so it's going to be speed. So that's going to be good. Yeah, McEachern's going to win that. All right, so the die is not on, so it's only 2 stars for Beaupre. A 1 or a 2? It's a 4. That's going to be a Pittsburgh goal. So a Pittsburgh goal. Let's see who gets this goal. So a 7 says player with the best shot rating. Is there any doubt? Lemieux. So Lemieux ties it here, and it is 1-1. So we got to rotate these 2 guys here. The old Cap Center. Yes, it was. All righty. So let's play on. Second period, early second period. So it's going to be a 4 and a 5. So it's going to be Bondra and Loney. And they're going to go with a star quality. And Bondra has the star. So he's going to take a shot. Now there's no die. So it's only 2 stars for Barrasso. And it's a 5. That's a goal. So Washington comes right back with a goal. And a 12. Roll die. 5. Bondra. So Bondra will get it. Good for him. So Peter Bondra beats out Troy Aloni, and the Capitals take the lead. It's 2-1. And we're still early in the second. Goals coming fast and furious. So now we have a 3-5 in choice, and that's a penalty. So he has a 1 penalty. Johansson has a 0.5 penalty, so it's going to be a power play chance. So we got a Pittsburgh penalty, and so it's going to be a scoring chance for the Capitals. The die is on, so Barrasso has the momentum and 3 stars. And that's going to be a save. So a Pittsburgh save, and we play on. So nice bid by the Capitals there, but the power play cannot convert. Notice we haven't rolled any ones in this game since the Scouts went home, right? Not a penalty check. So it's going to be 1 first choice. Oh, boy. So that's a 0. So I think we're going to just play Carpenter, and we can move him to the back. All right. Or McDermott. Well, we'll play Carpenter. All right. So power play chance. So it's going to be a Washington penalty. Power play chance now. No decider die, so it's only 2 stars. And that's a power play goal for the Penguins. So Pittsburgh power play goal. Let's see who gets this power play goal. A 5 is a choice player, and it's on Mullen. We'll go Mullen. So Mullen gets the goal on the power play, and Pittsburgh is taking the lead 2-1. Now, hang on a sec. Goal Lemieux. 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. It's 2-2. Pittsburgh's got 2 goals here in this period. Washington's got 1. 2-2. My bad. 2-2. All right, here we go. 2-2. Another penalty check, so it's going to be 2 versus 1, and they're both even, so there's no penalty. So no penalty because they're even, and we move on. It's amazing how I can't move these cards without hitting the next row. I'm so bad. Okay, play on. Halfway through the period now. So we have a 4 with a 5 and a 5. So it's going to be McEachern and Kristich going up against each other. And it's going to be a 2, so it's going to be a skill. And they both have skill. And we play on. So that's the third segment. So it's the last segment here in the second period. Close game between the Penguins and the Capitals in 93. So we got a 4, 5, and 4. So Larry Murphy and Kelly Miller will battle it out. A 1. That's going to be speed. Miller has some speed and Murphy doesn't. Wow. He's got 4 out of 6, but doesn't have speed. No die, no decider die. That's off. And so Barrasso with 2 stars. And that's a 5. And that's a goal for Washington. So late in the period, it's a Washington goal. 9 is our second best shot rating. So I would say, well, Bondra and Hatcher are tied. I'm going to give it to Bondra, the forward. So Bondra puts Capitals back on top late in this second period. I moved a whole nother stack. All right. I keep forgetting to flip. So if I forget to flip or if I flip twice, don't mind me. I'm still getting used to this. All right, so now a 6. A 6, 6, 6. It's usually that's bad. Usually that's, but this is good. All righty, and I think it is. Yeah, so it was 2-all. Now it's more than that. So, please ensure the game doesn't go to overtime. Mario will serve Picha, and Zuba will score the quad OT winner and break my heart again. Yes. A 6, 6, 6. Choice home player scores a goal. And visitor player is injured. So choice home scores a goal. We'll roll for it. 4. Bondra. All right, Washington. Another goal for Bondra. And that gives Washington 4 goals in this period. So they lead 5-3. If my math is correct. Let me do this here. So it's 1-0 after 1. Then it was 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, and 3-2, and now it's 4-2. All right, let's see who's injured. 2. Oh, no. Mario Lemieux gets hurt and is done for the game. So Lemieux comes out, and somebody from the bench will come in, and it'll be Bob Errey. Wow. Mario Lemieux is hurt and out for the game. Oh, that's got a sting right there. So an automatic goal on the 6-6-6 for Washington. 2 quick goals here late in the second period, and they lead this 4-2. But here's a chance for Pittsburgh, though, with that 1. So a 1 and a 15. Home goal, he must make a play save. The decide or die is on, so he's got 3. And that's a 1. That's going to be a save, and that'll end the period. So Washington saved. So Pittsburgh with 1 goal from Lemieux, then he gets hurt. 2 goals. So Pittsburgh gets 2 goals, and Washington with 1, 2, 3. So, yep. So if my math is correct, that's the score. It's 4-2 after the 2 goals by Bondra. So we play on. Third period action. Again, I can play this all night. This is so fun. So this will be my last game, and then I gotta go to bed. Oh, chance for Pittsburgh, though. We have a 161. Any home player with a square stops the goal. Any home player with a square will stop the goal. So it's going to be, boy, these 2 guys are so, we're going to give it to Iafrate. So Iafrate stops the goal. So it's going to be a Washington stop. So Iafrate comes up big with the square, and he prevents a sure goal. We play on. 5 minutes are gone. So we have a 5, a 1, and a 3. So Hatcher and Tocchet will do battle on a 3, and that is power. They both have power. We play on. That's good for the Capitals. Leading 4-2. We now go into the 10th minute of the period. And these games play so quick. The hard part is moving the cards around. Here we go. 10 minutes gone. And oh boy, it's a 1 and a 21. Another chance. Home goalie must make a shot save. With the decider die gives him 3. Beaupre with a 3 and just makes the save. So that's going to be a Washington save. And now we are in the last segment. So Pittsburgh needs to score to keep this game going. Otherwise, it's over. Here we go. So that's going to be a 4, a 1, and a choice. So we're going to give it to Ronnie Francis. He's got 4 qualities, and he's got to come up big. All right, here we go. A 5 is smart. They both have smart, and that will end the game. So no scoring in the third, and our final score is Washington 4 and Pittsburgh 2. And that is that. So let me remove that. And we'll go back into my normal view here. All he says, just finished the game at Blast with 3 of the 5 total goals came shorthanded. Ooh, that's interesting. Tough game for the power play. Yes, it was. So that is that. So played a bunch of Hockey Blast tonight. This is fun. It's too bad I got to work all day tomorrow because I'd be playing some more. Not necessarily streaming it, but I'd definitely be playing. But good times. Fun game. Easy to play. And I got a bunch of seasons for it, so I won't run out of things to do with this. That's for sure. And maybe I'll get back into Hockey Blast, the big game. You never know. Well, that's that, folks. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I didn't expect to be on this long. I just was going to play a couple of games, but we just kind of kept on rolling. The game plays pretty quick, and we had some fun. And you guys got to see some of the teams that you wanted to see. So hopefully everybody had a good time. All right. I'm going to go get a drink, get some rest. 3 games tomorrow, back to back to back. And we'll see if I have a voice for tomorrow night. But we'll talk to everybody later. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And hope you enjoyed Hockey Blast Express here on the channel. I'm Dave. Bye-bye.